Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Chicagoland Motor Speedway, getting ready for heat race number 1. As 14 laps racing in each heat, another pretty short race weekend, hopefully. It'll be a 41-lap race. And this is the only other track we're running on 103% strength. Now, we have 6 races to go, counting this weekend. 6 races to go before the chase begins. We have 25 different race winners. So that means if we have all 25 in the top 40, since the top 10 in points automatically get in, if we have, right now only Steve Cavallo's in the top 10 who doesn't have a win, that means somebody, actually two people in the top 40 without a win, with a win, 2 people with a win in the top 40 in points would not be making the chase, which would be interesting. Anyway, getting back to today's heat race, starting with heat race number 1. Zachary Rogers, Andrew Rich on the front row. Zachary Rogers getting a lot of poles lately. Michael Parker, Micah Kidney, row 2. Steve Cavallo, Peter Sands, row 3. Carol Morton, Peggy Bowling, row 4, with Ben Goldberg and Ryan Shea in row 5. As the green flag is out, remember, no cautions in heat races. And next weekend will be the big weekend. We head back to Ricky Raceway. As also we are approaching the 200th race in the career of the Mountain Dew Voltage Cup Series. As of course, there's got to be a hair on my screen. Michael Parker diving to the bottom now. These guys wrecked a lot in the tests. Hopefully I changed the settings good enough so that does not happen. As Parker leads the first lap. Rogers not giving up on the outside groove. And wow, that outside run is not making it easy here. But Parker trying to get to the lead. They're 3 wide in the back. That's usually not a good thing. Ryan Shea's going to clip the wall. We're going to watch back here because 3 wide never ends up good here. They're 3 wide and a little farther back in this field too. That's Ryan Shea, Tony Vieira, and Brenda Rogers that are 3 wide right now. Now they're back to 2 wide. Austin Alves looking 3 wide. He looks underneath. Shea in the wall again. Parker continuing to lead the race. As now they've started to settle off the 3 wide. They are still 3 wide back here. May Ryder, Chris Corando, Brandon Mellon. Ooh, it's getting tight again. They're doing a lot better job of keeping it off the wall. Usually they would bounce right off the wall back into other drivers, and that's what would cause a crash. But they've done a pretty good job at keeping it clean here. Parker won last week's heat race at Richmond. Andrew Rich in second place right now as Cavallo and Zachary Rogers battle it out for third. There does seem to be somewhat of an outside run, so that should make it interesting on how quick these drivers pass. As it seems the inside line hesitates a little bit more than the outside lane does. Rogers definitely not making it easy for Cavallo. These two have won multiple times on speedways. Andrew Rich hunting down teammate Michael Parker. Just look in the back. Michael Naylor back here. That's not good for him. Right now, 21st is Chris Corando, I believe. Yep. So Corando currently 21st. May Ryder looking in 22nd. Other drivers looking up here who is in. Austin Alves currently in for Chicagoland. Has not been doing good on the speedways this season at all. Finally got a win this year last week at Richmond. That was his 9th career win. And it's got to be an interesting stat when we talk about him, how he's got the most wins in the career of the series at 9. That's the record, 9 wins. And to talk about the fact that he has never won at a speedway. Never. He's won at short tracks now multiple times, and he's won at road courses multiple times, but he has never won at a speedway. And we talk about great drivers. Look at Benjamin Tilton. And Benjamin Tilton's been on a bad streak lately, not making a lot of races, but Benjamin Tilton has won at least 2 races at every type of track, not counting super speedways. He's won at short tracks twice. He's won at speedways twice. He's won at road courses twice. He has 7 career wins. So that actually makes a lot of sense. So really, Tilton is probably the greatest driver out there, except he has not won a championship. Cavallo finally got by Zachary Rogers. Looks like Carol Morton made it by 2. Now Andrew Rich going to battle Parker for the race lead. Now I forget if Tilton is in this heat or not, which he isn't. 3 laps to go. Andrew Rich to the inside of Parker. Carol Morton to the inside of Cavallo. As the battle for the lead of this heat commences. As they're side by side down the back straightaway. Zachary Rogers going to pull up to the back bumper of the 47. And you can see how tough it is to pass. That outside line gets a good run. You see Parker with the advantage off the corner. Carol Morton backs out of the 48 now. The 48 is going to give the 6 a push. Or maybe not. Now Cavallo back to the top side. And now he's peeking down low. Andrew Rich getting a bit of an advantage here. White flag is out this time by. We might have a photo finish this weekend. That outside groove is doing a pretty dang good job, and it's going to actually probably cause the other drivers to catch back up depending how far back they are. I don't know why that flagman is there, by the way. That is the weirdest thing I have ever seen. But Andrew Rich will complete the pass to win heat number 1. And who gets 21st? It will be Corrando. So Brandon Mellon, Jim Warren III, Tony Green, May Ryder, Edwin Mendez, Logan New York, Deanna Jones, Michael Beeson, and Michael Naylor will not make the race. So congrats to Andrew Rich, and we'll see you guys for heat number 2. Hey guys, getting ready to do heat number 2. Torrey Travis, Philip Tringali, teammates on the front row. Nico Tringali, Keith Rich, row 2. Nick Pericles, Allison Rogers, row 3. Benjamin Dion, Eric Caralla, row 4. With Ace Rogers and Zachary Fitzwater in row 5. 2 more drivers unveiled their paint schemes today. Those were Ace Rogers and Sean Harple. Sean Harple coming back to drive the number 77 Dodge. Sponsors include Kodak, Mobile One, Alltel, and Penske Truck Rental. As we are back green flag racing here in Chicago, already going 3 wide. It was Allison Rogers that decided to move to the outside line. And now Philip Tringali is stuck up top 3 wide. Heat 2 always seems to be the heat where they go a little more overboard. And they're almost 4 wide. That outside run, look at that outside run they get there when they go 3 wide. Torrey Travis in the race lead. This cam is really nice because there's no stop cams. Why is there a guy right there? Sorry, guys. Oh, my gosh. So Ace Rogers is going to be driving the number 9 Monster Energy Dodge Adidas, and Slipknot actually on board with that scheme too. And then we said Sean Harple was going to sponsor Penske Truck Rental, but Kodak and Mobile One are the primaries on that car. Also, Altel is on board as well. As Pericles moves up to second. We have not yet received what Pericles is running, though he is running the number 31. Chloe Baker is set to run the 91 next season, so we're still waiting on her scheme. And I'm waiting for a few other guys, too. Zachary Fitzwater in the 43. Sam Rogers in the 71. And we have a few open cars then, I believe. A few open slots. I might just throw some cars in there, and we'll I'll probably do a random drawing. Would actually be a cool thing to do, maybe. Do like a random drawing for those that sign up for what is probably going to be the Code Red series. Now, I want to get to 200 subs because that was the deal, is to get to 200 subs, but hey, might just bring it back anyway, and maybe put another special event up for 200 subs, like another series maybe. But Torrey Travis continuing the lead here. No crashes. Looking at some of the guys back here in the back. Dylan Young, John Linares, Nathan Rogers, Cameron Gaddu, and others. Right now, 21st is Michael Rogers. Michael Amato is back here. Peyton Goodwin, Mike Mellon. There's Benjamin Tilton. We've been talking about him not making a lot of races lately. And it's unknown if he will actually come back to the Cup Series next season. He could be one of those drivers that is still looking for a ride. Now, the only car left open. Now, Cameron Gaddu has confirmed that he will be driving the number 63 Mountain Dew Voltage Chevy. So that means the only car left open, that a custom car already done that anybody can drive, is the Seal for Mountain Dew Baja Blast. But I don't think Tilton's ever been a major guy for Mountain Dew, so it's unlikely he will drive that car. Plus, he has always been in the 11. So that could be an announcement coming up soon before the chase, whether he will return to that car or not. Anyway, as they continue, Torrey Travis in the lead. Pericles continuing to close up on the ground. 5 laps to go at the line. Philip Tringali and Nico Tringali side by side. Pericles going to look down low, entering turn 1. Pericles with the advantage, seems to have an advantage because he has won at a Speedway before. And Pericles completes the pass through 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Pericles has been one of those rookies that has gotten better throughout the season. He won at Pocono, which that was a freaking wreck fest. And then he won at Eldora. So Pericles has definitely been one of those good drivers, but he's also had those down moments in his season. Pericles, a 2-time winner, is expected to make it because if you have multiple wins, even if you're all the way down, say he's that 24th guy in the top 40 with wins. Now, because he has 2, that gives him an advantage over the next guy that maybe has only 1 win ahead of him in points. And if we have that thing where it would be 23 winners and 1 guy in the top 10, which is Cavallo, who doesn't have a win, then he would bump that other guy out. So that's some of the things to look for. And there will definitely be, since I can't really, the way the point system is, I can't really keep track of it all that well, there will be a video after race 38 on who has made the chase and who has not. So with that said, we're coming to the white flag. Pericles still in the lead, and it looks like he's going to win this heat. So we're just going to head to the back See who is trying to make it in. 21st right now, Greg Lyons and Michael Rogers battling for that spot. White flag is out here at Chicagoland. So Michael Rogers currently holds that 21st spot. Look at some of the guys back there. Peyton Goodwin, Colby Alves. I don't know, Peyton's up front. Who's back here? Karen Vieira, Nathan Rogers, Dylan Young, and it looks like Michael Rogers, Greg Lyons falters, and Michael Rogers will get it. So not making the race will be Greg Lyons, James Morton, Colby Alves, Cameron Gaddu, Karen Vieira, Sean Harple, John Linares, Nathan Rogers, and Dylan Young. So hope you guys enjoyed the heat races, and I will see you guys for the myafibstory.com 441 laps of racing. See you guys shortly.